the starting lineup. At point guard, at 6'0" number 0, Isaiah Hanna. At the power forward position, 7 feet 1 inch, number 34, Kristaps Porzingis. The big man, at 7'0", number 8, Robin Lopez. And at forward at 6'8" from Syracuse, number 7, Carmelo Anthony. At the other guard position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 6, Freak. The head coach is Bill Holt.
It's out on the road tomorrow as the Knicks wrap up this home stretch. And, of course, Jose Calderon. He won't be an option for them.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player for them, undervalued and not given the credit he deserved. That's not to say the trade was a mistake, but I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
You know, chemistry-wise, I agree with you, Clark, because he was a glue guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Bledsoe and out of the backcourt. Tucker and Morris holding the forward spots. And it's Chandler in at the center position.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
No good on the second free throw. For the Phoenix Suns, they come into this one following a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, you know, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Yeah, that's a good call, Greg. I mean, there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT, and that can happen after you expend so much energy just to force the overtime.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Here is Paul. Off the inbound pass. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Knight, the rejection by Paul. To the wing right side. And just about a minute into the first quarter. On the money from 12 feet away. On defense, the Knicks. Now, here is Knight. 11 points for him in that last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And also defensively, guys, he kept them off balance with 4 steals on the night.
Paul with the bucket. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Bledsoe. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Passes it to Porzingis. He feeds it to Paul. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I briefly spoke with Jeff Hornacek. Coach told me they're hoping to overcome the problems a player like Carmelo Anthony presents to defenses. He said Melo's combination of strength, size, and skill set make it very difficult to keep him from scoring each trip down the floor. What he is hoping for is to throw different looks at Melo to keep him out of his rhythm and to try to work from there.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Paul for 3. Tyson Chandler grabs the board.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Here's Cannon after Eric Bledsoe's score. Cannon kicks to Paul. Lets it fly from 18. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Bledsoe dishes to Knight with the shot. Again, the miss by Knight.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Paul with the bucket.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Now here's Bledsoe. Tight defense on him. Tucker the pass to Morris. Knight on the wing. Lots of room. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Paul. Nails it from the high post. Paul's got 12 in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
A shot by Knight, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Paul against Knight. Ring shot on the way. Phoenix grabs the miss. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And their series last year was a bit of a comparison between the two conferences. Both were in the middle of the pack.
Well, you said it. I mean, often it's the teams that are in the middle of the pack in their conference which more accurately show the conference's strength than a team at the top or the bottom. At least that's how I like to look at it.
Here's Paul. Brandon Knight picking up that last basket, and he gets it to go.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Ladies and gentlemen,